Hey, Shalom Israel. First, I want to all praise and glory honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash, the one the Apostle Ezra Milsom, peace, citation, one authorities of Israel. And for this lesson, I want to title it, Fear Ye Not Me, Jeremiah 5:22. All right. And I'll start with the 21st verse. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. Talking about Israel. Fear ye not me, said the Lord. Will ye not tremble in my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. All right, so you look at a beach, and all those tons and tons of water, and you just have that shoreline, and all that water. You got a big tidal wave, and then it basically decreases itself to where it doesn't basically flood. All right, that's the working of the Lord. All right, but people don't give credit where it's due. People think the universe, or they believe in science, but the people, the reason why they don't believe is because nothing has happened yet. All right, judgments. Isaiah 26:9. With my soul have I desired thee in the night, yea, with my spirit within me while I seek thee early. All right, that's what the elect are doing, because the Lord, he's about to put all hell on this place. All right, and we don't want to be on the Lord's hit list. All right, because that's he. I'll get this next, Lord willing. For when thy judgments are on the earth, so when the Lord brings all this chaos, this evil, and his judgments, obviously, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. All right, so these people are gonna try to get right before it's too late. All right, or they're gonna try to get right when it's too late. All right, when people are dropping and they haven't eaten, and when there's just chaos and screams and all hell breaking loose, and that's when these people are gonna start to try to seek the Lord. All right, I saw Isaiah 55:6 is written. All right, there's a precept to that. Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. All right, because our people think this truth is going to be forever. The prophets is going to be speaking forever, and there's going to be there's not going to be a point in time when the Lord just cuts it off. No, times are coming when you can't get this word. All right, because you got Esau trying to cut the internet off, and trying to basically demonize the prophets to where they can't speak no more. All right, and shut down the internet. Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. All right, because in that day, the BS that goes on now, it's not going to matter. All right, what's going to matter is this truth, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, having faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. 12 verse. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. All right. So that's why, that's why we're doing the things that we're doing. We're trying to get right with the Lord, trying to, basically do the work, so that way in the times to come, when judgments arise, we're hid. All right. Because the most precious thing on earth right now is this truth, whether people don't know it or not. All right, because when when your money is gone, and your worldly, quote unquote, wisdom, which is not, your worldly knowledge to do wickedness, that cease, and you got judgment coming for you, then it's not going to matter. All right, what's going to matter is this. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right, because when all hell is breaking loose, these people's minds are going to, they're going to be unstable. These people are already faithless. Now imagine you don't know what's coming next. So you're going to be begging for answers, but The elect, they're going to be of a sound mind. All right. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right. Because, all right. Okay. Just a little example. Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. All right. So these people thinking, oh, I got money, I can't be touched, and I'm just gonna stock up on this, that, and the third. Without the Lord, all that's coming to naught, and you're coming down with it. All right. Because it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. The Lord, just because you have this amount of money which the Lord gave you, does not mean you gonna bribe the Lord, or you gonna bribe an angel and be like, hey, I'll give you this if you give me. Nah. It's just gonna be straight judgments. All right. That's why we're commanded to fear the Lord, because the Lord, he he's a balance. The Lord, he's loving, merciful, and kind power, but he's also terrible and mighty. Right? Deuteronomy 10:17. For Yahweh your power is God of gods and Lord of lords, a great power, a mighty and a terrible, which regardeth not persons nor taketh reward. So it's pretty scary when the Lord can judge you. All right. So that's why we're doing what we can to serve the Lord, and Lord willing, we continue to serve the Lord. And Lord willing, we probably elect, because everything else in this world is vanity. All right. If the Lord is not with you, then there's a scripture on that. If the Lord be with. Okay. Romans 8:31. What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? All right. So if the Lord, if the Most High, and you gotta actually think that the Most High, you gotta think the Most High, like, if the Most High is with you, nothing that you think nothing that you think that's possible can touch you if the Lord be with you. All right. Because he controls both sides. He controls good and evil. He kills, he makes alive, he wounds, and he heals. All right. So that's why we're fearing the Lord, to escape the things that are coming, because the Lord is bringing the judgment, and he's also bringing deliverance. We want to be partakers of the deliverance, because there's the people that are written, the elect of the nation of Israel, who are predestined to receive salvation. And we, Lord willing, we be those people. All right. That's why scripture says, give diligence. 2 Peter 1:10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, ye shall never fall. All right. So, you know, that's why, beginning with the elders and apostles on down, we you know, continue to push his word as best we can. All right. Best of our, to the best of our ability. All right. But yeah, going back to the title, listen, fear ye not me. All right. Because, we don't, the Lord, he's not someone to be messed with. All right. He's not this Christian guy that these people like to step all over him. Like, nah. Like the Lord, he can jack you up. All right. Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right, because the Lord, he can jack you up. All right. And scripture says, I believe it was Yahushua, he said, fear not him that can kill the body, fear him that can kill the body and basically cast the soul into hell. All right. So, Lord, he can jack you up and then he can bring you back in the jacked up body. Like, the Lord is to be feared. All right. That's title of the lesson, Fear Ye Not Me. All right. So, it's all through the Spirit. I didn't really have anything written, just, that precept. But, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahshai, Ba'ashim Kakadash, Shalom.